First of all, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk about our work today. The approval of JAK inhibitors in myelofibrosis about 10 years ago has really provided a change in the paradigm of treatment for patients with myelofibrosis. Those JAK inhibitors, especially Ruxolitinib, has really been shown to improve symptom burden as well as spleen volume in patients with myelofibrosis, and with longer follow-up, there's also been an overall survival benefit. However, most patients with myelofibrosis eventually develop resistance to JAK inhibitors or are unable to tolerate treatment because of side effects. And additionally, JAK inhibitors do not re-alter the natural history of the disease, so there's definitely a need for novel mechanism-based therapies. And based on preclinical work in our laboratory as well as in others, there has been synergy shown in the combination of CDK4/6 inhibitors with JAK inhibitors. And the background behind that is that in patients with myelofibrosis, we see activation of the cell cycle. And there's an increased, the JAK2 mutation promotes transition from the G1 to the S phase of the cell cycle. So targeting the cell cycle at various different levels, at the the JAK receptor level and JAK-STAT pathway, as well as then further downstream at CDK4/6, can have synergistic therapeutic effects, hopefully. And that's what we're trying to explore in this phase 1 clinical trial. This is a trial in progress still. So it's been open to enrollment since earlier this year at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. We're also hoping to open a study at MD Anderson later this year, hopefully in the next few months. So I'm not going to be able to provide any results today. However, I can say that the first 2 patients have been enrolled at Sloan Kettering, and both patients have been doing okay so far at the lowest dose level. This is a phase 1 dose escalation study using a conventional 3+3 design with 3 dose levels of Abemaciclib in combination with a stable dose of Ruxolitinib. So there will be a maximum of 18 patients enrolled in the clinical trial. So far 2 have been enrolled, and there has been no toxicity signal seen, and so hopefully we can continue with the dose escalation phase. CDK4/6 inhibitors, including Abemaciclib, have been approved for the treatment of metastatic hormone receptor positive breast cancer for a few years now. And they've really become the first-line treatment in combination with hormonal therapy for breast cancer patients. So this is a CDK4/6 inhibitor, and that's orally bioavailable. And among the CDK4/6 inhibitors, Abemaciclib was chosen for the combination with Ruxolitinib because among the FDA-approved compounds, this is the least myelosuppressive one. And as Ruxolitinib can also have some myelosuppressive side effects, the combination of Abemaciclib and Ruxolitinib potentially has the least myelosuppressive properties, which is really important for our patient population, which already in many cases has a baseline cytopenias, especially thrombocythemia. So I think this combination has the best chances of mitigating that side effect. This is a life-limiting condition for many patients. Patients who progress on Ruxolitinib have a median overall survival of only about 1 year. So there's really a need for urgent, for novel therapies. So if any of your listeners and audiences has any patients that they are considering for a clinical trial, we're always happy to assist in navigating that. There's the MPN Research Foundation, which can link patients to clinical trials. So I think there's a lot of work to be done, and this can only be the first step. And we're hopeful, if this combination is safe, to move it forward into later stages of development, and then hopefully ultimately change the natural history of the disease.